friends, and welcome back to my channel. We are on day 3 of my daily tutorials in this new little series that I am offering this week. I hope you have enjoyed the first 2 classes. So on Monday, I taught this fun fold class. And yesterday I taught this fun fold. This is actually a pop-up gift card, and I showed how to embellish envelopes. And today we have a new fun fold. So these are some of the products that I am going to be using. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Alrighty, so to save time, I did pre-cut most of my paper pieces. I am going to bring in my scoreboard. If you don't have a scoreboard, you can always use your paper trimmer. And I am using a piece of Close to My Heart Holiday Red. I still have some Close to My Heart cardstock in my stash. The Stampin' Up! Real Red will be the alternative to this. So we are going to score this on the long side, and we are going to score at 1 6/8, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7 inches. So 1 6/8, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. I don't think I'm going to need my scoreboard anymore, but what I am going to do is fold on those score lines and give it a nice crisp fold with my bone folder. So you can kind of see how this card is going to work. It is called an accordion Z-fold card. Okay, so that is our base. And then I have a variety of pieces from the Sentimental Christmas DSP. Are you loving this DSP as much as I am? I'm just really into this vintagey things. And you know, this particular card, it's making me really want to watch Rudolph. And I did see on a commercial that I guess Rudolph hasn't been viewed on TV in a while. We have all of those classics on DVD, so we can watch them on that. But I guess they are going to play Rudolph, the original Rudolph, this year. So I'm probably dating myself here, but who remembers growing up, you know, we didn't have DVDs, we couldn't record things, and it was always a big deal for my siblings and I to watch all the Christmas shows. And I remember my mom would make us, when we came home from school, take a nap because we were going to stay up past our bedtime, and we had to plan all our activities around you know, when the shows were being aired. Otherwise you would miss them. I kind of miss those days, but one thing I did do with my kids, and they talk about it now, and they actually say they're happy that I do this, but I bought all of the DVDs of all of the Christmas shows, Rudolph and Frosty and The Year Without a Santa Claus. That one and The Grinch are my favorite. But I only brought them out during December. Like, I packed them away with the holiday decorations, so that they're special, so that the kids don't get sick of them. And I did that with all the children's books. So I know I've been talking about my love for children's literature and how I have a big children's book collection. And so all the Christmas books, they come out when we put up all the holiday decorations, and then they go away. They get packed up when Christmas is over. And you know, just the other day, my kids were saying how they really like that I did that because it made it more special. So just just a little fun fact about me. But what you can see here is I am just adding the panels, the DSP to my panels, and I cut them all 1/4 of an inch smaller than the base. So these pieces right here, these strips are approximately just a skosh over 1.5 by 5 1/4. And yes, I do still need to change out my blade. You can see I have some little hangnails there. I'm going to pretend that those are like little snowflakes. I'm anal, but sometimes not so anal. And then this piece right here is 4 by 5 1/4. So just like a standard size card. I hemmed and hawed about what color to use for the base of this card. I knew I wanted to use this DSP, and I like how I chose the red because it's bringing out the red in the berries. So this card is going to close like that. Now this piece of, I'm using Evergreen cardstock from Close to My Heart, the Shaded Spruce would be the Stampin' Up! Color. This piece is 3 by 6, and I just folded it in half like that. And then these two pieces of DSP are 3 by 3s. And then the same with this. This is a 3 by 3 piece of cardstock, and then a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 piece of white willow. So then what we are going to do is adhere this to this panel and to this panel and to this back panel, so that when we close the card, it looks like that. It would help if I was centered in the camera. I can't always talk and create at the same time. So what I'm going to do is add some adhesive right here and right here. And you can use any adhesive you want. I tend to love my tape runner. If you like the green glue, that's perfect. Or if you like tear tape, that's perfect. So I'm closing my card because I just want to kind of center this green focal point, and it does not have to be centered. You can have it raised up a little bit or down. It's whatever, you know, whatever preference you have. So I adhered that, and then this piece is down. So we've got that, and I like that. Now to adhere this piece, I am just going to line it up like I'm looking at the edges so that you can't see it when the card is closed, but then when we open, it's right there. It looks a little bit crooked, so let me fix this just a little bit. This is me being a little bit OCD. Let's see. Yeah, that looks better. And that's really all it is to this mechanism. So you can see it's standing up. And now the fun part is decorating it. So I did have fun stamping and thin cutting a bunch of the different images from our Light the Year set. I don't think I'm going to use the lighthouses today. What I am going to use is the DSP as my focal point. So I just want to get all my little parts and pieces up here so you can see. And then what I did do a test run. I pulled out my Nest It Essential Dies again. So you recall I used these yesterday. And I used this particular die, and I die cut it out a piece from that DSP. And so I was thinking it could go like that. But then I wanted to do one for you guys, and we could do that and it would get the bird in, or I could do, this might be too small. Oh no, that would work. We could do that, but would that be too, no, that wouldn't be too small. So let's go ahead and die cut this one out and we'll see which one we like better. Now the other thing I did do yesterday is I got smart and I thought ahead. And a lot of my sprigs, I made them into stickers. And I did that with the little twigs. I love these little twigs. And how I did that is I used my adhesive sheets. So these come in 6 by 12 sheets. And I just wanted to show you, I've shown this quite a bit on my, with other projects, but I wanted to show you again here how you do that. So let me grab a little scrap here, and I'm gonna cut a piece of my adhesive sheet. Now you don't want the adhesive sheet to be the exact size or larger than your cardstock, because then it's going to get your die cut machine all sticky. So it's double-sided, and this stuff is sticky. And it's easy to peel because there are little, for lack of a better term, little divisions in it, so little sections, so you can peel them off. I guess that's the word I want to use. And then if I grab my die, we can stick that like that. All right, and then for this, we'll put this down. So remember, when you use your dies, you want the raised portion to be facing the paper, because that is what is going to cut your paper. Now I'm going to pull in my mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine and get my 1 plate, my 2 plate. I'm going to put my little reindeer down, and I'm going to get some washi tape to hold this in place. So we'll put a little bit of washi tape on. And then I could also go ahead and, I think I can do this one at the same time. And this one doesn't need washi tape really, but I have a lot of extra space, so I can do a lot more sprigs. And then I'll grab my other 2 plate. And then we will just run this through. And I'll be careful with my washi. Sorry, I need to get better at getting in the center of the camera. I am not a professional camera person, so I apologize. And then see this? So this is where your, take your pick tool will come in handy. Got my piercing. Oh, it did come out. Oh no, that's another one. So I'm just gonna stick this in here like this, and that will pop out. And so now this is a sticker. So I will be able to add that very easily to my project. I'm going to put my dies away so I don't lose them. So I did use one of the banner shapes in yesterday's card. I have to say I use these quite often. I am going to save this so I can cut some more. And now let's bring in our card and we can see if we like that or we like this. And I honestly like them both. And I actually have 2 card bases. So I'll do one on one and one on the other. And we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and adhere this. And I think because this is so bulky, I'm just going to adhere this flat without any embellishments. And then maybe we'll add a bow with our what is this called? Satin and sheer ribbon. But let's finish the rest of it and then we'll decide. So we can stamp or write our note here, but we could decorate in here. And I thought I might just do, you know, a little grouping. Like this, with just some of the images that I have stamped and cut. And then we can add, you know, something like this and like that, and then get some of these twigs. I have light twigs and dark twigs. So I did some with toffee and some with espresso. I think I'm going to go with the lighter. And we can just add these in. Let me get one that's a sticker. Maybe we'll do one dark and one. You know what? I think this one isn't it. Yeah. Let's do the darks ones because those are stickers. I got smart after I ran the first ones, and then I thought using dark might be fun. So we can just do a little grouping like this. And then we could stamp our image. So let me go ahead and add this, and then we will be back. But I just want to show you how, if I get my piercing tool and just carefully peel that, and then we have a sticker. So much easier than using your glue. All right, let me adhere this down and then we'll be right back. All right, I decided to do this on camera. I'm gonna pop my pine cone up with a dimensional and put that right here. And then we can just stick these down and kind of play with them. So maybe I'll go like that. And get another one that's a sticker. And go like this. So I hope these videos have kind of sparked your holiday spirit. And perhaps maybe you are getting in the festive mood. I don't know, I should have maybe made that pine cone. I wonder if it's too late. I have to put addition. What if we did 2 pine cones? Oh, I like that. All right, let's adhere this one. This is the part where you get to see my brain and how it works. Yeah, I like the 2. And then let's just add a little bit of brown to it. And then we can decide on our sentiment. Okay, so we got that done. I wasn't planning on using a bow, but it kind of, I think, needs a little bit of red. So I think we're just going to pop that right there. Why not? Why not? So I'm going to put a little dimensional right up here and then add some adhesive because this is going to stick to that pine cone. I mean, we can do whatever we want, right? There, I like it. So you open it up like this, and then we can add our sentiment from our Light the Way. Now, yesterday we used the Wishing You Peace, Joy, and Light. I think maybe what I might do is stamp the Sending Love and Light this time of year up at the top, and then you have some room here. So let's get a block. I'm using my evergreen. Again, shaded spruce would work great. And I do have a piece of scrap here. Let's go ahead and do a test. Yep, that's good. So we'll ink it up again. Sending love and light this time of year, and then you can sign it. And then I think for right here, using our satin and sheer ribbon, I did tie a bow. And I think I'm going to stick that. Could go there or it could go here. I think I'm going to put it right up here. And I do have a glue dot, a memory glue dot, and we will go ahead and use that. And put that right there. And there we have it. So we open it up like this. You know, you could even put a photo here. So if you're like to include a photo in your Christmas card, rather than adding the little embellishment cluster, you could put a photo there. Or you could write a note here and then just have the sentiment in the center. So lots of different things that you can do. But this is the Accordion Z Fold card. And we can do an envelope to match it. So I have a piece of scrap of this DSP. We'll go ahead and add our adhesive to our flap. Now remember, this is a paper that's directional, meaning there's a right way and a wrong way. So make sure when you adhere it, you're adhering it the right way so that when we fold it, it's going the right way. And then all we have to do is trim it. Just like that. And that's gonna go really nicely with this. So the last thing I just wanted to show you is I just got an order last night, and this is one of the new stamp sets that went live the beginning of November. The time of this recording is November 2024. And I always like to stamp the back of my cards and sign my name, so the receiver knows I took the time to make it for them. And this Sharing Love and Crafting stamp set has some great sentiments. Craft it with you in mind. We've got Stampin' Up, handcrafted by, happiness inside, sharing what I love, loving what I do, and just to brighten your day. So I'm going to go ahead and take that handcrafted by, and again, this is brand new. As you can see, I haven't even set up my stamp case yet. But let's go ahead and put that on a block. And then I'm going to stamp the back of this. I'm going to season it a little bit just by rubbing it on my skin. And I'm going to get my black Memento pad. And we'll do a little test. Looks great. And I'm going to open this up and lay it flat. So now I can sign my name on this card, and then I can do the same on the card I did yesterday. So with this one, I'm gonna make sure that the mechanism is closed so that the back of the card is flat, so I get a better stamped image. And then I'm not going to do it on this one because this is the back of the card. So there you have it, day 3 of my series. So day 1, day 2, I can put my envelope with this one. Still have to do an envelope for day 1. And then here is day 3, a fun little Z-fold card. If you like this video and could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, if you could hit that subscribe button, that just helps my little channel to grow. Remember that I will be sharing another new project tomorrow and Friday here on my YouTube channel. All those who place a minimum $50 order this week will get all of the parts and pieces to all of the projects Monday through Friday for free. I will mail those to you. I'm not allowed to do any stamping. That's a Stampin' Up rule, but I will do all the die cutting and paper cutting for you. And if you place a $100 order, I will also be sending you an embellishment pack. I look forward to sharing my next project with you tomorrow. I'll catch you on that video. Bye-bye.